Hello guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to be putting some grease in these wheels and I will be showing you how to. So first up, you're going to need yourself a can of red and tacky grease. You can usually find them in Lowe's or Home Depot, depending on where you look. But I've been having problems with these wheels and it's about time for me to put new grease in them. So we're going to do that today in today's video. So first you're going to need to get yourself an Allen key that'll fit. Sometimes these Traxxas will come with, they'll come with the Allen key. So usually that's what you want to use, if so. And so we're going to go ahead and rip apart this portal. And so yeah, and if you haven't, or if you're not subscribed yet and you're watching this, please consider subscribing. It helps out the channel a ton. And so first we're doing these bolts up here. There should be one up here on the top and then one right here, and then there should be no more. Okay, and then there's a few more on the back, which, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and undo those, which it'll be a little bit. So let's go ahead and pull out that screw right there. That's what it's gonna look like. That's what the screw's gonna look like on your first one. If not, it's okay if that's not what it looks like, but yeah. So we're gonna have to do all four of these, and I'll show you how to do your diffs in the middle of your axle. So I'll show you how to do that. And yeah, so okay guys, so I'm back, and well, I've got a problem here. This is really stiff, and so I'm gonna have to figure out what's the problem with it. So we're gonna dig down into this thing and we're gonna pull it apart. So first things first, gotta pull this off. And it does not want to pull off, so yeah, I'm gonna jam this down and then try and rip it up. Oh. Okay, so it's like it's locked up, like it doesn't want to move, but over here it moves just fine. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this little bit of red and tacky. Go ahead and put some in it. Okay, so I'll just apply a little bit of red and tacky, but that really didn't help any. So we're gonna have to undo this wheel nut, which Traxxas, I don't like how they designed it. It's not a good design because you have to use an Allen key and it's the only one that they have. Okay, so now, since we've got this, so the thing right here, I gotta take it apart. So I've got my handy dandy bag of parts here that I can use. And I've got just the right Allen key right here. So now you gotta undo it. Still really stuck and really does not want to rotate, but there you go. As you can see, there's a little grub screw right here. It's a little itty bitty one. Actually, it's not. It's kind of a grub screw, but it's not. It's more one of those. But Traxxas was pretty smart in order to keep it from just falling out like other RC brands and stuff. So, yeah. So now this can be popped out like that. Wheel hex comes off right here. And yeah, so like that. Bearing's a little rough. I'm just gonna give it some old red and tacky. Red and tacky is what you want to use. It's good. It's nice, thick stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna lube it all up. Make sure it's nice and greased. It's time for this thing to get a greasing. So, yeah, I'm gonna throw that back. Or actually, here, I'll be back in a second. And now. So now we've got this to be put back in there. I went and washed my hands off because of how greasy they were. So it's just that goes back in there for, yeah, and take a wheel nut, or, yeah, the wheel hex. And so, yeah, these things are a bit stubborn. So there you go. Back in. And now we're gonna screw this back in. And so, okay guys, so stay tuned. Later in the video I might have to go purchase some good old Traxxas parts. Oh look, never mind, I'm not gonna have to. Turns nice and easy now. I just needed some good old grease. I just need some good old grease. That's all that's needed. Just some grease. And I'm glad that's it, because I don't like paying for stuff. I don't like... But yeah, so... Okay, so... Yeah. I want to put this through here. Clean out all the grease stuff. That way, to make room for this fat little guy. And so yeah, and now I gotta screw this little grub screw / wheel pin back in. That way it don't fall off again. And so yeah, so now that that's screwed back in, it rotates nice and good again. So now we're gonna apply a little bit of red and tacky, because it's the good stuff. It's nice, it's thick, and it's good to use. So yeah, you will get a little messy in the process, but it's all of the fun. And so so it's a bit, okay, so there you go. So as you can see, as I turn the shaft down here, that turns up there. So those are back together. I'm gonna go clean this off real quick. Okay, I'm back now. So yeah, went and cleaned it up a little bit. And so, yeah. Now that it's nice and clean, I've got to put all the bolts back in, which this'll be fun. No, not really. But, yeah, so, if you are enjoying this video, please consider subscribing, and it would help out a ton. So, yeah. So if you like watching RC stuff, go check out my friend BPP Customs. He does good RC stuff. He has a Mini, and so he's got pretty good content too. But yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit of red and tacky on this little thing right here. I'm gonna shove that back down in there because everything needs to be greased up in these bad boys, and for good reason, so it doesn't mess up. And so it's a lot easier to drive, because before with open diffs, Traxxas built it to be 4-wheel drive, and with the diffs being open, it kind of made it 3-wheel drive, which I have a friend. He had a crawler that I actually have a replica of, but it's a better model than what he had, and it was 3-wheel drive because the rear diff broke, so it didn't want to work. So it was only 3-wheel drive, and I didn't like it, so it wouldn't drive up anything, which was not fun, because you can't really use something that doesn't crawl if you're trying to crawl. So yeah, video in the future will be building a crawler. It'll be a series of building. Here, I'll show you. It'll be rebuilding this monstrosity, but we'll be rebuilding it, and we will also be, it'll be a part series, so if you want to see it, you'll have to stay tuned on my channel. And thanks for listening, and now let's get back to this. So now that we have all the screws back in, we just have 2 more here at the top, which we will start doing about now. Okay, so here we got the finished product of it being fixed. So works nice and smooth now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on CMB Customs RC.
Hello everybody, welcome to today's video, and in today's video we're going to be doing a head-to-head crawl between CMB Customs and BPP Customs. So let's get started. I'm the one talking, CMB Customs is over here. The IR40 TX4M with the rock terrains, that's my rig. Then we've got CMB Customs rig, the Jeep body, nice mud terrain tires, aluminum beadlock wheels. So let's get to it, guys.
This is BPP Customs driving the IR40.
Let's get started here. Alright, so up here in this rig, I've got an Endura IR40 body. This is a good example right here. I've got the low range transmission here, which makes this thing fall super slow, as you can see. Alright.
First little drop off on the course, making the IR40 making absolute cake of it.
So I've got some rock terrain tires on here from Endura, and I've got me some Endura brass aluminum beadlock wheels. These things are very sweet, very nice looking. Got a good bit of weight to them, which is very good. So yeah. Alright, we're going to come down here on this little drop right here. Careful, when you go off that edge, you're pretty much done. If you go off that edge, it's going to be nice and beat up. That's not what you want to happen. Alright, so keep on going here. Thing is going pretty good so far. I've also got a Endura metal transmission with the Endura 180 48 turn motor in this thing. This thing is very nice. So you can get a little bit of jump speed. You can also go a nice slow crawl. I also so I just got some new Endura 59mm shocks. These things are very sweet. It takes a little bit of fiddling with it to get a good shock set up, but I think I have finally got it. I am running no springs to make it a little bit softer. And then push the roll down. I've had it transfer into a little while. One of the first upgrades I got was some Intel Flex blades. And man, I'm gonna tell you, these things are very sweet. They give for a lot more flex. And these things, they're pretty good. I really like the Flex blades. They give for a lot more flex. Angle your stock more, so you don't have a chassis, and those are pretty good. They're pretty good upgrade. Alright, so we've got a little articulation tester right up here on the course. You kind of go up and around there. We've got like a big articulation tester right here. We're gonna see what this thing can do. Oh yeah, look at that flex shot. Look at that. Oh, Alright.
And BPP Custom goes down the rocks with the hand of God to reset them back up on the rocks.
Alright, let's see it going here. This right here, you got a lot of flex going on there on a very angled rock, as you can see. So, let me get around through here. Alright, this thing yeah, the tier 4 is doing very, very good job. I'm a little bit hungry.
Oh no, right here on the corner, another hand of God to help you back up on the trip.
Y'all keep counting down in the comments how many hands of God each rig has. Let us know down in the comments below. I'm a little bit high-centered here. So yeah, let us know down in the comments what upgrades I should get for this rig.
Another hand of God.
Alright.
Making easy work of this little obstacle. But not quite. Getting hung up on the center disc.
Thing's doing pretty good out here. I'm gonna go.
Let y'all see what he's up against. He's up against this little thing right here, and then he's got to come down, around, and end up here.
This thing's doing pretty good. I'm trying to get up and around these rocks. They're very sketchy. You gotta be very careful on them. Otherwise you will flip. And that's not what we want.
Ooh, and down the hill he goes. Hand of God. Comment down below how many hands of God you think, and how many hands of God do you think I will have. Comment before the end, that way you and try and guess who wins. We'll make an easy worker. Oh, ooh.
Coming down. It's getting pretty good now. Now he's got around that corner. Doing pretty good.
Oh, and he's got to give it a little bit of throttle. Get out of it.
Alright guys, so up on the course now. We got CMB Customs rig. You can see his little sticker right there. He's gonna be going up here now with the Jeep.
Okay, so first upgrades I got on this thing were some axles. And these things are from Enduro. These things are absolutely amazing. Very sturdy, clean. Had to give a little bit of wheel speed there though. Because yeah, you just got some 53 millimeter oil shocks. And I've got some Mudslinger 61 millimeter tall skinnies here. So
There we go.
so we can get. I've also got some high clearance links on this thing, and she's quite capable. The body was originally orange and black, and quite ugly, but now she's blue and black. And
Very pretty body.
yeah, I used to have the same orange beadlocks, but these are Mudslingers by Hobby Soul. Okay. So Hobby Soul's quite a pretty good brand.
You can see a sticker right on the side of the car.
Pretty high quality. These things come very well packaged, and you can get them on Amazon for $15 to $18. Very cheap, very high quality though. Struggling a little bit here trying to bounce up these rocks.
And a little bit of wheel hop there. Not what you want.
No.
Maybe a slower crawl could help you. Ooh, so close to falling.
Oh, I'm going to try coming down here since a little bit lower.
He's made it.
Right up it. Now I've got to get up this part right here, which is a little bit tricky from coming at an angle like this. Yeah, the TRX4 just makes absolute cake of it. So next up, we got this little flex test right here.
So we got this nice articulation test
Yeah, it's actually quite tricky.
Look
because
at that flex.
you gotta be careful right here.
Ooh, looks like you're gonna go down in the ravine.
So you gotta be like really careful, and this is where BP Customs slid off last time. This rock is very slick because it's covered in dust, and oh no.
I think he might be stuck. First hand to God here. Let's see if he can make it. He might be able to recover. Looks like he's pretty stuck there.
I'm making it.
Jeez. Oh, it looks like he's made it out. Now he's got to get turned around and go that way. See if he can do it. CMB Customs is doing light work of this course.
Pause. Okay, so you gotta get turned around right here. Hopefully these little hobby soul tires can grip what I need them to grip. So right here I'm gonna try and hop my tire up on this little rock right here. Right now it's trying to go underneath. So
might be his first thing.
I have to hop up it. Oh no. I'm gonna have to hop up this way. Oh, look at that. Okay. Not one hand to God yet. So we might be pretty close here. Ooh. Getting sketched up against this wall. Might be a hand to God here if I can't get up. Oh, it's gonna make it. Right here's quite sketchy where I'm at this moment. So I'm gonna have to, I'm hooked up on that rock.
Ooh. Oh!
And that's a hand of God.
First hand of God for CMB Customs.
So now I'm making it down this slope right here. And almost at the end.
And he finishes. Let us know down in the comments, guys, what rig you thought did the best today. Well, guys, it seems that CMB Customs rig has broken. That's not good. Have to get his screws put back in. Looks like he's got a loose piece right there. Not good. All in all, these rigs did pretty good out here today. What do you think, CMB Customs?
Well, they both were really good. Had a little bit of hopping and misgripping from my rig, and pretty controlled. But all in all, they did pretty well. And I hope we see you in the next YouTube video. Bye.
Peace out, guys. See you next time.